Right. And I'm going to ask you to use your music to sing your track down your end, okay? Thinking, and I'm going to go from the beginning because I want you to imagine that you are receiving these statements. Have you ever felt like nobody was there? And I want you to practice visually getting yourself into the context, not glued to the music, not glued to the words, getting into the context of the song. As if someone was talking to you, how would you look? So that's quite a difficult thing for us to do, but we need to try and do that. So all of you yourselves, mute yourselves. I'm going to play it as well and go from the beginning. And we're going to finish where we just got to, which was, oh, someone will come running at the end. So we've just finished in bar 40, part 2, bar 46. I'll put mine on hold and say stop now so that we can all stop together. Okay, so put yourselves on mute. Oh, here we go. There we are. Right. So if you put yourselves on mute, then we can all get going with this. Right. And I want to do this one. Okay. So make a start. You go.
Like you could fall and no one would hear. Well, let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand and hold. Someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be fine. So let the sun come streaming, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around. You will be fine. You will be fine. You.
I'm busy saying unmute yourselves and I haven't unmuted myself, which is part of the course, really. Okay, how difficult did you find that? Was that an easy thing to do? Yeah, especially if you've been trying to do this as we're going along. So that's quite a good bit here to concentrate. Now we're going to look at part 2 now, okay? So this is from bars 47 to 68. And again, up to the beginning of 68, we are both singing the same line. We're both singing the same words. So I'm going to put the words up so that you can see them again. I'm going to share it. Wait a minute. Everybody see that? Is that okay? Can you all see that? Okay, good, okay. So we've done from here, and we need to be aware that this one grows and grows and grows. And even though You Will Be Found is not sung by us, it's sung by the lower voices. And then you've got a big musical change in here. you've got the piano bit that goes da 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 da. Okay, it's like a running thing. Now, when you look at the original words of this song, these R's or O's or O's or whatever vowel it is you're going to be using, and there is some discussion about that. Well, there was. What vowel are you using, Debbie? Can you tell me? Debbie, I can't hear you. Are you still?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I'm using that like a Yorkshire O, so I'm going oh.
That's exactly
like,
what I'm doing. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that sort of oh. Oh my goodness, that one.
Right, okay, good. So those words are not in the original version, all right? But it's like a musical interlude that we've got in the Sopranos, and we need to make sure that we grow. But then we come to the next bit here. There's a place where we don't have to feel unknown. And every time that you call out, you're a little less alone. If you only say the words, that's one voice, that's the men that are singing that. Well, no, the lower voices that are singing that. And then we come back in, from across the silence, your voice is heard. So is this in level 1? Is it that to yourself? Or is it in level 2, to a person specific, or to the world? 2? Anybody say it's 3?
Could be.
It could be 3.
Could be 3. Could be 3.
It could be
Yeah.
2. It could be 3. It could be on the cusp. It could be a little bit of 2 and a little bit of 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Because all of these contrasts, these movements happen very, very slowly in the music. Okay. So I think, you know, he's written down the word excitement. That might be a clue that we're kind of getting bigger and excited and want to pass the message. So if we're talking to one person all of the time, then you're going to lose the emphasis of the actual words. So it needs to be to a wider audience. So you're singing, there's a place where we don't have to feel alone. Every time that you call out, you're a little less alone, you know, and this is to everybody, it applies to everybody. So 2 to 3. And then we come straight back out again and we go to the oh, and we do it. I've written 2 times 2 because we sing it twice. We go oh, oh, and then the third O is a little bit louder, and then we've got someone will come running, so that's and then another O, so that's building up the tension. Okay, and this is the place where we separate. This is where our notes are different. The sopranos sing ah twice, so that's just kind of a descant type of thing, and then we sing take you home twice. But underneath them, Sop 2s are singing, someone will come running, someone will come running, someone will come running. So it gets louder, becomes more confident, and then together we all sing, take you home, right? And that takes us to bar 76. And I deliberately make that a little bit shorter, okay? But this is definitely moving to 2, moving to 3. It's getting more busy, if you like, stronger, more declamatory across everything that's going. Right. And then we've got, even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. This could be a quiet section to the whole of the world, saying, it's not just this person, it's not just me, it's everybody. Okay. And then it gets, so let the little sun come streaming in, because you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. And there are echoes there. We've got you will be found, you will be found, you will be found, you will be found, you will be found. All right. And then the last bit is very, very, this is great. Out of the shadows, the morning is breaking. This is definitely a 3, definitely a 3. It's much stronger, even though it says light and powerful. That word powerful is really important because that's what it is. Out of the shadows, the morning is breaking and all is new, all is new. Every time I get up, because I'm getting on a bit, okay, I always think morning is broken and it's a lovely day, even if it's pouring with rain. Yes, it might be a bit dismal, but I'm here and every day is new and there will be new experiences. And that's what we're saying with this, okay? And then You know, all is new, all is new. It's filling up the empty, and suddenly I see all is new, and then it goes down. You are not alone. You are not alone. And that's the dynamic level. Everybody's singing that together. It's in harmony. We have different, I think I might be saying it's in harmony. No, we're all singing the same notes at that particular time. And then we've got you are not alone. Sopranos say it first, altos sing it second. Sopranos first, altos second. Together and you are not alone. And then you are not alone, and somebody else sings you are not alone, okay? But that is it. Now, you are not alone, you are not alone. So are you talking to somebody who's going to make things better? It's all very, very convincing. This is what it's going to be like. It's saying you're not alone, you're not alone. Step away from that edge, step away from that edge, you're not alone, okay? Even when the dark comes crashing through, we don't sing these words, even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need someone to carry you, when you're broken on the ground. Here we go, you will be found. And yes, he said, boom. That's what he wants. He wants everybody to say, you will be found. Someone's going to find you. Whoever that someone is going to find you. And then the next section, so when the sun comes streaming in, cause, and then we join in with the words, you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. All of this is level 3. Okay, all of this is level 3. And then even when the dark comes crashing through, we don't sing that. We will sing the words, you will be found. You will be found. And the challenge is, every time we sing those words, they have to be different than the last time you sing them. So if it gets quieter and it goes louder, that's what has to happen. We have to do that. Can I just draw your attention to this one here, which is the second to last one here? You will be found, and I've put some bold letters there. It's an over the bar line. You go, you will be found, and the and happens just over into the next bar. It doesn't happen. It happens on the strong beat of the next bar. So it's not just the 4-beat note. It's like the 4.5 beat. Well, it's like it finishes on beat 5. That's what needs to happen. And it needs to feel as if everybody's saying this together. You will be found. Is that to one person? Now you can identify these yourselves. You know, it could be you will be found. You will be found, and then direct it to one person, say you will be found. And then the last one is the lower voices again, you will be found. So we need to be engaged, even when we have that long 3-4 bars, however many bars it is at the end. We need to be engaged with the whole process, because this person, we have to believe that this person is found by the end of the song. So the levels, working where you are, using the dynamics, that will help you decide for yourselves, which is, I'm talking to me, I'm talking to someone is talking to me, if you like, and then the larger people. So let's look at that. Let's sing the song. Didn't want to do that. I just want to close it. Okay. Right, let's sing the song. I'm going to play the track from where we left off. So we're starting from 47. We're starting from 47. And there will be times when I will, you play your own track, okay? Start from the R section, all right? That's where we're going to start. I'll just take a little bit further back so we're in context. And I want you to practice singing it. I'm going to mute myself so I can play it, but I want you to play at your end as well. I'm starting at 1:45 because that links part 1. Sorry, yeah, part 1 with part 2, which is why I will always go a little bit further back so that we get over the link. All right, so you start your stuff when you're ready, and I'm going to start.
Across the silence, your voice is heard.
Okay, unmute yourselves, please. So using these words, we can actually make a performance, okay? But things that we need to look out for are repeated phrases, repeated words. Obviously, you will be found as there. The other one that's repeated quite frequently is you are not alone. And that indicates, you know, we're going quieter, we're getting louder, we're getting louder, we're getting louder. You need to go through your music and decide what you want to do, which level it is that you're going to be aiming to perform to or perform with. Because this is about performance, okay? It's being emotionally involved and yet still being able to technically get on with it and do it properly. I'll tell you the bit that I find the most challenging. I mean, a lot of it is challenging, but for me, the most challenging is in the soprano line, soprano 1 line, going at the end of, where are we? Yes, no, bar 109. You reach up and you rise again, but if you only, that bit there, but if you only look around, I find that such a big jump that that's one of my musical demands. All right, we need to be able to identify which bits you need to work on as an individual, so that you use those practice tracks and you don't play the whole track. That's not what they're for. They're for helping you, saying, right, this is the section, these are the bits that I find difficult, whether they're notes or whether that's tuning or my voice is feeling tense or any of those things, and identify and just isolate those sections and rehearse it, use your straw, okay? Bubble it, just bubble normally, and then just bubble this. Trying to keep it as level as you possibly can. Well done, Donna. Having it there and just doing that section and doing it several times, and then doing it without the straw, and then putting it in the whole context, so that you're practicing the bits that you find challenging musically, vocally, all of those things, but also put yourself into the position now of actually performing the song. And I find that really hard. So I know I come out of performance mode so that I can concentrate and try and get it right. I still don't think I've got it right, and I'm my own worst critic. And we've all got to do these recordings, and I know that that's the one I'm going to stumble and say, nope, that's not good enough. Nope, that's not good enough. So I should be working on that every time to try and get it better. So performance is about getting involved in the song, okay? We'll have different levels, level 1 to yourself, level 2 to somebody, level 3 to a wider community. And there are plenty of opportunities for wider community. You actually want to, think, who am I talking to? Is who's going to help me when I'm talking to myself? Is it a bigger bee? Is it another person? Is it Troy? Is it our dog? Because, for me, my dogs are a great solace. And if I hadn't had them when I've had some trauma, I wouldn't have been as happy as I have been through all of that trauma. So different things help different people. So lock into the bits that help you and do that. Would you like to sing it right the way through once? Can I ask you to stand up and sing it?
One question, please.
Yes, Tini.
Is it possible to get the word sheet to everyone?
Absolutely. I've produced it, and with your blessing, Debbie, can I send that out? The sheet the one that I've just produced now, you mean, Tina?
Yes.
Yeah. Can I send that through? Is that all right? So I'll send that through onto the Facebook page for you all. Yes. And I'll try not to post it to myself, which is what I did last time. I shall post it on the thing. Okay. Yeah,
I'm not laughing.
Yes, you are. I've got a big learner plate on my back. I'm still thinking, I still can't do it. I'm still waiting for my lesson about my print screen. Oh, can we have another picture? Okay. Hands up, smile. This is a happy ending. Do we need just hands? No, just smile. Smile as if you're smiling to somebody here. Are you taking the pictures, Debbie? Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, so we're going to stand up. We're going to look as if we're performing the song. Right? Look as if we're performing the song. So make sure that when you're in this position, nice and relaxed, rotate your shoulders back a little bit. Just quick slow up and down, a quick slide down the side. Okay, put your hands on your hips and do a hula hoop. Right, put your hands on your tummy button and on your and stretch it out to the pubic bone. That's the bit where you're breathing, okay? So you need to rely on that. Good, okay, so we're going to go from the beginning. You're going to play yourselves, all right? We're going to go from the very beginning, start when you want, and we'll wait until everybody's finished. But I want to see everybody performing, and I'll try my best to perform as well, okay? Just make sure, just a minute, I need my music there. I try to put my music at a level where I can see without having to look down. so that I don't affect my vocals by having it. I can see if I need a guide. So this bit that you can see me doing is me putting it on a shelf by the side. Okay. When I do my recordings, I paste it on the top of the hood, the cooker hood, because that's the quietest house in the room in the house. Okay, so you start. I'm going to mute myself. You start whenever you need to start, and we'll just stand still at the end, waiting for everybody to finish. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Have you ever felt like nobody was there?
Somebody.
Have you ever felt forgotten in the
Hmm. And oh, someone will come running, and I know to take you home. Even when the clock comes crashing through, you need a friend to carry you. We walk on the ground.
Whew. Unmute yourself. Oh, when you finished singing, unmute yourselves. Okay. Everybody finished. I find it, this is my personal opinion, but I find it very easy to become involved and very excited in this song towards the end. And I find it very difficult. I can't stand still. I just need to put a punch in and, you know, be planting my feet on the floor and actually trying to deliver it with some sense of purpose. I don't know if any of you feel the same sort of thing. The more I sing it, the more I'm becoming really engaged in the song and saying there's loads of help.
Now you mute yourself.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
so we're all unmuted now, is that okay?
Yes.
So have you got any statements or any comments or anything like that you need some additional help with? So yes, Dawn.
That's the first time today, because I've been learning the notes and the words, that I've actually put a story behind it. And the first time I sang there, I just couldn't sing. I was so emotional.
Right.
But I've actually got a story now, and I'm relating it to that story when somebody saved me. And so it's very, very emotional.
Good, exactly, and I think that's really great, and thank you for sharing that, because I think we all, you know, Eileen was saying pretty much the same thing when she said the thing at the beginning, and I think the more we can put it into a context and make it our own, part of our own life story, and hopefully, you know, you haven't had all trauma, all of you, everybody, but you know, we still come above it, and we're still here, and there's a reason for us being here. And we can be strong about that. So I would suggest that you look at the song in more detail and find out where you could deliver it. Now, I understand for Annie and for Donna, it's more of a challenge because you've only just started learning the notes and the words. And have you got another session now? Are you going to another session now?
Well, hopefully, at 12:30 I'll be going to the youth session because I'm still I'm under 26, but I should be coming to the other ones today because I was like, I want to kind of get myself properly into it and catch myself up.
Okay. Donna, are you going to attend any of the sessions today?
I was going to try and do as many as I can. There's one that's starting called technical support, which I don't know what it is, but it's probably something worthwhile.
It is worthwhile. All the questions that we all end up about recording and stuff like that, and all the, I mean, Debbie and I will say that, you know, we are very different now to what we were when we started in March, I can tell you. Aren't we, Debbie? I mean, we can find out the right buttons and mostly do the right things. And so that technical support will help you, how you can use the different devices. So that's really good. I was just going to offer, if you wanted another one-to-one, Donna, to do some words and something on notes and words for, you know, the early stages. It's up to you. Would you like to have another session? Just myself and you, and we can talk it through.
Oh my goodness, that would be lovely.
When would be best for you?
Oh, well, we've got such a time difference that I don't know. It might be evening for you.
What time is it?
It is dark 30. No, you saw the sun changing on me. It's been sunrise going on here.
All right. Gosh.
It's now after 7 a.m.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether you're willing to. Are you going to another session other than the technical session? Are you going to Debbie's today? Was that useful for you, Donna? Was that session useful for you?
Today's right now?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.